Yo, I'm a Native American, a First Nations Indian, a savage. Savage, if you want to call it. An ugly one at that. We Native Americans have never really been taught to think. We are very much dumbed down and kept away from society. I know it's a modern new world and we're all living in one country, united. But the Native Americans are still very, very segregated. The Indians are still very, very pushed around and kept and held down. And then the government goes and speaks along with its supporters and along with other racial ethnicities who have issues towards us. They speak on how we are privileged and how we have it all and how we are given everything and how the government pays taxes and how they fucking have to pay taxes that gives us everything. And really, that's not how it is. The average citizen is taught that the average Canadian citizen is taught that the Indians are given this and are given that the Indians don't pay taxes, that we get cheap gas, cheap smokes, and whatnot. However it fucking goes, but me, I don't understand that. I've been paying taxes pretty much all my life. Been dealing with the tax issues all my life, too. You know, like, that's just not the way it is. We natives have to pay for everything just as much as you guys. We have to see everything too. And if we do get free education, it's pretty fucking dumbed down. It's not the nice, beautiful elementary schools down the block that teaches your child everything. We get the second and third class teachers with the second and third class school curriculums that don't teach us what the white towns next to our reserves teach the white kids. I've been through this debate, I don't know, at least 100 times, where our schools on reserves pretty much don't teach us what we should be being taught, like the average town or the average city schools would be. I would know this too because I grew up on a reserve, from a reserve school, living with reserve people all my life. And then living around and hearing from all my friends from the cities or my cousins from towns, white Caucasian towns, and what they're learning and what they're being taught and what's being taught to them was not even close to what we were learning. Like, we were pretty much, like, the school systems are ridiculous. And I'm not, okay, now, when you think about the school systems in Canada or in America, you think, oh, they're going to shit, the teachers aren't being paid enough, the education is not right, they're not being taught what they should know, they should be taught other things, whatever. Yeah, you're right, the school system is pretty fucking twisted lately, pretty messed up. But the reserve school systems is probably about at least 3 to 5 times worse than your average, school curriculum that you're complaining about in the cities. Like, we're dumbed down. We're kept at a certain state, and we are being kept dependent. The last thing the government really wants is a nation of fully independent Indians, fully critical thinking, smart, aware, enlightened Indians. That's the last thing the Canadian government wants for sure. American government too. They keep us tied down, held down, and dependent on them. Everyone complains, those damn Indians don't got jobs. Well, fuck, man. We can't get jobs. I probably handed out like at least 600 resumes in the past 3 years, maybe even more than that. And I got like 4 interviews. And the moment I showed my face and they read my last name, it was crazy. It's like, ew. He's like, ew. Think I'm gonna go pick John Smith over there. Not Mr. Indian man. And I don't look that Indian. I don't got the big ass braid and the beads, and you may hear to my accent a little bit, but you wouldn't tell I was Indian right away unless you really, really had the eyes. But racism is alive and heavy. It's serious. It's a serious, serious issue. Angers. People who stay angry tend to draw towards racism a lot, blaming one another. Like I'm an Indian. Fuck, what the hell do I got to lose when it comes to speaking up against anyone else? Really? We're savages. People don't think about us. People don't want to think about us. People are worried about even having to fathom the thought of thinking about us. I understand everyone else's struggle. I understand everyone else's fight in the world. It's, the world is unfair a lot of times towards people. It's just the way it is. Aboriginals are, we need guidance. We need more role models. There's a rare time you'll see us as role models. Our role models are criminals to the American government, Geronimo, Sitting Bull, you name them, considered American threat. Those are our role models. Those are the last few role models we had, other than Chief Dan George and, some other activists, speakers, elders. Like our knowledge, we're considered the hippie Indian, the dirty hippie Indians that, our ways are not, should be shunned. Our animal-like ways should be shunned. Us trying to protect the earth and us trying to save everything and preserve everything is wrong. That's how we're looked at. When really we're pretty right.
Come on, Daddy, come play and quit being a poor sport sitting in the truck.
I gotta go. Peace.